Welcome to Orlando Attractions Magazine, The Show.
This week we mount our broomsticks and show you around Universal's Harry Potter celebration.
And then I rev up for some car-crushing action at the Monster Jam.
As always, we've got theme park news, travel tips, a new giveaway, and more coming at you. And it's all happening
right now.
This week's show is brought to you by Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade Disney items. Visit their showroom right here in Orlando or online at themeparkconnection.com.
Mouse Fan Travel is our preferred travel agent for theme parks, cruises, and exotic destinations. For a free quote with no obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of online discount tickets to Disney World, Universal, and other Orlando area attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm JeniLynn.
Now, how was your week, JeniLynn?
Not too bad, not too bad. How about you?
You know, I'm still buzzing off the whole Harry Potter celebration I went to at Universal Orlando this weekend.
Yeah, I haven't seen you this excited in a while.
Well, for good reason. I mean, we have a segment covering some of the event later on, but there was so much more I didn't really get to discuss in the segment, like the warm butterbeer. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite butterbeer ever. I think Universal needs to get quick to making this a regular option for guests to try out.
Is that a possibility?
I think it's a possibility. I think they were testing the waters with you know,
Guest response
this weekend by having it out for a limited time. But all the feedback I've heard has been very, very positive. So I'm hoping that very soon.
Well, it all sounds very awesome, but that doesn't explain why you are holding a wand in your hand.
Ah, yes, this. Well, you know, I also learned just a few magic spells while I was there at the celebration this weekend. Wingardium Leviosa.
Whoa, pull me
Hey,
down.
stop levitating Patrick.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
This is why we can't have nice things. Can we maybe just move on with the show?
I suppose, but first off, Akio, news in the queue.
I guess we'll start with some Harry Potter news this week. New details have been revealed for Universal's Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley.
The new ride, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, will take guests on a high-speed adventure as they navigate their way through the perils of Gringotts vaults.
New restaurants announced will include Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor and the Leaky Cauldron. The Ice Cream Parlor will obviously bring us frozen treats, and the Leaky Cauldron will feature traditional British fare.
There will be many, many new merchandise shops, so sit tight for this one. Weasley's Wizard Wheezes will have novelties, joke props, and toys. Madame Malkin's Robes for All Occasions will feature a variety of wizard wear. The Magical Menagerie will bring us plush animals like owls and hippogriffs. Wiseacre's Wizarding Equipment will showcase wizarding essentials. Quality Quidditch Supplies will act as a sports store for Quidditch equipment and apparel. Scribulous will be the land's stationery shop featuring authentic writing implements and products. And Borgin and Burke's will be a bit more edgy with its focus mainly on the dark arts.
You got through that very smoothly.
I'm
terribly, terribly impressed. Other than this summer, there's still no opening date for the new expansion, though those details are still to come.
A lot was revealed for this. And I'm happy to finally learn all these great details. It makes me more excited.
Oh, yeah.
I love all these specialty gift shops that are going in. It's not just going to be like one or two, but like almost a dozen gift shops that are just specific for certain aspects of the Wizarding world, and that's awesome.
I agree. They're definitely taking it to a level of detail that I didn't expect. It's impressive.
Yeah, and then getting the little peek inside the Hogwarts Express during the webcast, and just finally have the name for the ride, which I'm, to be honest, I thought it could be a little more thought out. I mean, it's just like Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. I mean, that's the name anyone would have chosen.
I was going to say you're just talking about the name.
I'm just talking about the name of the ride. It just seems like the ride's name was something that anyone could have come up with. I was expecting something a little bit more creative, but I mean, it basically tells the story.
Side. The important thing is the ride going to be good?
Yes.
The ride is going to be good.
The ride is going to be amazing. So I can't wait to get on this. Now, also out of Universal, Emeril's Chop Chop has also introduced new elements to celebrate a decade of servicing.
The restaurant is located inside Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort at Universal Studios and currently offers Asian and Polynesian cuisine.
The restaurant is under new management. Ryan Vargas now acts as chef de cuisine, and Andy Vaughn has taken the position of general manager.
The new enhancements include an updated lunch and dinner menu, a new Japanese robota grill, a renovated sushi bar, a fresh cocktail menu, revamped interior decor, and happy hour specials.
I gotta love those happy hour specials. Now, the new robota grill makes the Chop Chop one of only 2 restaurants in the Orlando area to feature its unique cooking style.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. I've never been to this restaurant.
I'm impressed you can even say its name.
The Chop Chop?
The Tchoup. I don't know.
I think the T is silent.
Okay, so it's just Chop Chop?
I think it's Chop Chop.
Chop Chop. Well, Chop Chop. Moving on to Disney World, the official Disney fan club, D23, has announced fan events across the country for 2014.
Out in California, a few things are planned, such as special screenings of classic Disney movies and tours of the Disney archives.
For the 3rd year in a row, Disney's Faniversary Tour will be making a stop in Orlando, and while here, it will commemorate dozens of Disney milestones and landmark anniversaries.
Now, the one I'm excited for, and that's special this year, Orlando has been chosen to host a Destination D event called Attraction Rewind. This event, held on July 26th and 27th at Walt Disney World, will let guests meet and greet with Disney archivists, Imagineers, legends, and luminaries. They'll be on hand to discuss favorite attractions of the past and present concept art, vintage video, and revealing stories. I love extinct attractions. I love seeing, brand new details I may have never seen from like Horizons or Alien Encounter. Stuff like rides I miss.
To my heart.
I'm going to be there for that.
Oh, but I'll be sad they're no longer with us.
But we can celebrate that they were with us at one time.
Okay, I get it.
Now on to some more local news. FunSpot is running a contest to help choose what commercial they will be airing locally on Fox 35 during the Super Bowl.
4 different versions of a commercial were filmed and edited. They are available on the FunSpot YouTube page for viewing.
After watching the videos, you can head over to FunSpot's Facebook page to vote for your favorite one.
From the group that votes for the winning commercial, one winner will be randomly selected to win an annual pass and meet with FunSpot owners. Voting
closes today, January 30th, so get over there, see those videos, and get your votes in.
I kind of wish I could get that annual pass from FunSpot.
It's great, especially with their new expansion, the coasters. It's a great deal to have an annual pass to both parks.
When we had our Christmas event there, my children just loved it.
Yeah, maybe you should invest in one.
To think about it. So many annual passes, so little time.
I know, right?
And finances. If you're looking for something fun and free being the operative word here, in Orlando, Bok Tower Gardens will be celebrating their 85th anniversary with free admission this Saturday.
On hand for the event will be former Governor and Senator Bob Graham. He will speak about the rich history and passion of Edward Bok and the historical importance of Bok Tower Gardens to the state of Florida. This will be followed by a major announcement affecting the future of the gardens.
Ooh. Other festivities include free Pinewood Estate, greenhouse and conservation tours, as well as the distribution of 2,500 longleaf pine seedlings for visitors to plant at home.
The park is open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and attendance is expected to be high, so get there early. I've never been to Bok Tower.
Neither have I, but I have always wanted to go. It looks beautiful.
I know. I always see the signs for it, when I go down to Legoland, Florida. It's not that far from Legoland, so I really hope to get out there one day and see it, maybe even cover for the show.
Yes.
I hope so.
We should go together.
Yeah. And finally, the Kennedy Space Center has announced they will soon be ending tours of the Vehicle Assembly Building.
The tour is being closed to allow for modifications needed while Kennedy Space Center is changing into a multi-user spaceport and preparing for the Space Launch System.
The Launch Pad and Launch Control Center tours will continue, but they may be subject to future closures as well.
The tour will shut down on February 23rd, so be ready.
I love Kennedy Space Center. I love going out there. And the VAB, if you get a chance, please go do this tour between now and the 23rd of February, because it is one of the most awe-inspiring sights you'll ever see, is walking into that building and just looking up at just how vast the inside of it is. I mean, it's the tallest single-story building in America, and I think even the world maybe. So it's definitely worth checking out.
Hello everyone, welcome to Hidden Mickey of the Week. Let's go to Epcot Mission Space and get on the ride. As your spacecraft is landing on Mars, look for a classic Mickey made of satellite dishes on top of the second building from the end on the right side of the landing strip. You have to look quick to see this one. It's a great hidden Mickey, worth the effort.
Located just minutes from Orlando International Airport, Theme Park Connection offers a wide variety of pins, props, figurines, artwork, signs, decor, cast member exclusives, and other one-of-a-kind finds. Looking to sell your old collectibles? Theme Park Connection will buy them from you. Visit their brand new warehouse in Orlando or find them online at themeparkconnection.com.
Hey, Banks.
Yeah.
While you were at the Harry Potter celebration, did you see any giant monster trucks?
No, I didn't.
So you didn't get to see them flipping through the air?
No, I don't think there was any.
You didn't hear the roar of the engines, the crushing of the cars, the screaming of the crowds?
What are you talking
The
about?
sound of metal being smashed as colossal machines rained destruction on helpless little vehicles that were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Are you okay?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just went out to the Monster Jam this past week and I thought you guys might want to see what I saw. We are here today at the Florida Citrus Bowl to speak with some of the most well-known truck drivers of the Monster Jam Truck Rally. So if I can manage to get myself down from this bus, we will go ahead and get started. And can you tell us the story behind your creation?
I created Gravedigger 32 years ago. I was I worked on a farm, a big farm operations. I was straight out of high school. I was a future farmer of America in the FFA. My passion and love was tractors, big tires, and trucks. So I combined them all together. And one morning at the granary that I was working at on this farm operations, the really wealthy, one of the owner's kids, really wealthy, kind of spoiled, had this big, nice, shiny truck and used to come over and trash talk me every morning in front of all the employees. So one morning I had enough. I got into a mouth fight with him. I told him, I said, Gary Todd, I'll take this junk and dig you a grave. And I went out to my truck and I sprayed Gravedigger on the side of it with an old a can of spray paint. And all the employees in there went, woohoo, old Gravedigger, he told them. So that's how I made up the name. But then it was history from there. I just, I was an all-American guy chasing a dream, and I chased the dream, and here I am. Now I'm living a dream, honestly. 32 years later, I'm still, I've got second generation. My boys are out on the racetrack with Dad. They have families. I'm a grandpa, and I'm still playing with trucks.
You're one of the few women in the monster truck entertainment industry. How did you get your start?
My background is rock crawling, where I'm driving on big, gnarly rocks, and desert racing. So I have driven off-road for a very long time in a four-wheel drive vehicle over some crazy terrain, and this is just seems like a fairly natural transition. I mean, I see it as normal, a natural transition, because oftentimes when we're in the monster truck, we are not just on four tires. We're crazy up in the air or at a crazy angle, and so Monster Jam is a pretty good transition, I think, from what I came from.
Why Scooby-Doo?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we all grew up watching Scooby-Doo, so why not, right? I mean, I remember him when I was a kid, and they've got the newer shows on and the movies, and the kids are watching them today. And so I feel this like instant connection with the fans because they know and love Scooby-Doo. And it's been really a blessing because it's a very popular truck and it's fun. I love playing the role. You see, I wear a lot of purple, and so I guess I play that role of Daphne a little bit with the little girls. They connect with that. So it's really been fun. I enjoy it tremendously.
And what is the craziest thing that you and Scooby have ever done together?
Oh man, last year I was the recipient of the Crash Madness of the Year award for 2013, which means Scooby and I had the gnarliest wreck of the entire year. We were in St. Louis and no, not St. Louis, New Orleans. And I was racing, and I clipped the corner of the freestyle stack. Now, when you're racing, you're not supposed to go off and do a freestyle. I didn't see it, and I just kind of barreled crazy, like at least 60 feet in the air sideways before I wrecked. And I have the best crew on the planet. They put it all back together again, and by the next weekend, we were ready to go. And no, I wasn't hurt, but I've got great mechanics, or I should say vets, that take care of Scooby-Doo. And he's capable of doing just about anything these other guys are running.
Now, in your 32 years, what has been the craziest thing that you have ever done in your truck?
Let's see. I would say the craziest thing that I've ever done in my truck. God, there's so many crazy elements that I've done. It's unbelievable. It's like, God, I would say, a backflip and a cartwheel and land on the wheels and keep going, as far as any of that goes. But some of the most memorable things is my travels. Around and how far Gravedigger's been. We're international now. We go to Europe, we go to Australia. So what's crazy to me is me walking through a store, a Walmart, Kmart, Toys R Us, and seeing my truck on the toy shelf and thinking, God, that's me. I created this thing from a chicken house. That was my shop under a shade tree, and I can't believe it was just, it wasn't even a plan in life, wasn't even a goal. Like I say, I'm just very fortunate, all-American guy living a dream.
Well, that's your look at the Monster Jam Truck Rally. Now, it's all over here in Orlando, but if you go to monsterjam.com, you can check for future dates and see if it's coming to a location near you.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation. And the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
I feel I should warn you, JeniLynn. This week, I am not afraid of you.
Really? And why is that?
I recently received some master level training in wand combat, and I am not afraid to use it. But today, I don't feel like hurting you.
And is this something you learned at the Harry Potter celebration?
Yep, and I got some great footage from the event.
Is it just you walking around with your wand?
No, it's not just that. Well, I am inside a special place right now. This is a replica of the interior of Gringotts Bank, Vault 722 to be specific, and this is a celebration of Harry Potter hosted by Universal Orlando and Warner Brothers. Now, this is a 3-day experience where fans of Harry Potter could come out and see Q&A with the film stars, dueling demonstrations, a whole expo. Now, we're here and we're going to show you a little bit of the magic that took place at Universal Orlando. What is the smallest detail you've had to create a graphic for the films?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Probably, physically small, you mean, like really detailed?
Yeah.
The little note that goes inside the locket, obviously when you're doing something like that, from Regulus Black, if I get that right, something like that is so tiny and you think, is this really significant? And then you see it on the screen, and it, you go to the big cinema and it's like fills the whole screen for a second. And so, the other thing is sometimes you do things with precision, they don't get seen, or sometimes you do things quickly and then they're the ones that have the big close-up. So, it's Eduardo and I work with an aesthetic which is about detail. So we pretty much put detail into all our work, just as a kind of ethos in our work, because we always feel that it's the collective of details that then creates the bigger picture and creates the interest and the story. And so there's detail everywhere, really.
Today we have brought some of the props, sets and costumes from the studio tour. I wanted to give you a bit of a flavour of what we're about, because we're very different to Wizarding World, which is a immersive experience about rides. And what we sort of focus on is the behind the scenes of filmmaking with Harry Potter. So where we are based is where all the films were actually made, and that's just outside of London. And it's still a working studio now, so we're sort of one side of the fence, and at the other there's actually films being made at the moment there. So it's very exciting place to be. But yeah, today we've got a small amount of props. As you can imagine, in a film series there were hundreds and thousands of props, which is absolutely phenomenal, because people would have had to have drawn these, people would have had to have made them, the jobs it created within the film industry is absolutely phenomenal, which obviously for us being British is we were really, really proud of. So we've got a few selection of the props here. One of the Death Eater masks. They would have been made out of different materials. Some would have been made out of plastics, so there'd be stunt Death Eater masks. Here you've got some of the Green Gots coins, and there was about 210,000 of these made for the films. And Harry Potter's glasses as well. And these ones actually have lenses in, but quite a few of them didn't, so you didn't get the reflection when they were filming.
Position one, above the heads, aiming at the group of people over there, the muggle-neck people. Right, nice plie, deeper plie, open your knees. That's it, really clean curve. That's not bad. That's pretty good. From here, take your right side through. Well, actually, we're going to deliver the spell first. So from lining up the spell, bring the wand forward of the head and we'll whip it back. The damage is being done over here. It's not like a knife. That's not the end of the movement. The end of the delivery of the spell is wherever you want it to be, and that's what you need to see. From there, bring the right side through, and make sure you get the twist of the wrist, the swish and the flick. Right side through. Then left side through. Good. Keep turning to the right. Fire the spell behind you. Keep turning to the right. Okay, let me see you put those 5 together. Action! 1, right side through, 2, left side through, 3, turn right, behind you, 4, turn, 5. Very good. Let's see you do it. Okay. At me, all at me. Okay. Right, real intent, so match the end, visualize the spell landing where I am. Okay. Action! Oh, the last one was a bit...
Yeah, I slipped a little bit on that one.
The other one's
Thank you.
Great!
Now, recently, Universal announced all the new details about what's going to go inside Diagon Alley, and the day they made that announcement, these telephone booths popped up along the construction wall. Now, what you can do is actually walk up, look inside, and see the progress of the construction for the London facade. Now, James Phelps from the Harry Potter films actually said that if Hogsmeade set the bar right here, Diagon Alley is going to set it way up there. Now, I had a great time at the first ever celebration of Harry Potter here at Universal Orlando. Now, it's not an annual event just yet, but it seems to be so popular that who knows what Universal has up their sleeve for the coming years. Now, if you'd like to see full videos of the Q&As and panels held over this weekend, you can check out our blog. And don't forget that this summer, when Diagon Alley opens up for guests, you'll be able to ride the Hogwarts Express.
Vacations to the Orlando area are typically a time for family togetherness, but sometimes it's nice for the adults to run off by themselves. Help is out there for this very situation. If you're staying on Universal or Disney property, many of their hotels offer supervised activity centers where kids can be dropped off in a safe and supervised environment. These locations typically offer movies, games, and activities to keep children entertained and occupied for hours. Some will even provide a meal depending on the time of their visit. For a more personalized experience, special in-room babysitting can be also set up in some cases. Book any of these options in advance to ensure availability. Your specific hotel can guide you through their individual choices.
Are you heading to Orlando? Don't pay full price for your theme park admission tickets. Undercover Tourist ships the exact same tickets straight to your door for less than gate price. All tickets are new, authentic, and backed by one of the best refund policies. Add on your car rental and save up to 50% on your vacation package. Find the best day to visit each park along with other insider tips and planning tools at undercovertourist.com. Visit undercovertourist.com and buy your tickets today.
Giveaway time.
I like that.
And our very lucky winner this week is Brenda Bowden, who said, "Love the Cheshire Cat accessory, very sweet banks." And how right she is.
Well, I knew you would want that as soon as I saw it. So, no brainer. Congratulations. Keep an eye on your YouTube inbox for a message from us.
Now, we usually talk about the new giveaway here, but where is it?
Oh, you know, I'm so glad you asked because I've got a little spell for that. Appearum giveawayum. There we go.
Wow. So was that a real spell?
Yeah, no, I think I just made that one up. But it worked.
It did work. What do we have here for the giveaway this week?
Now, this week, this is a plethora of special coins.
Look at you pulling out the big vocabulary words.
I know, it's very rare for me. These are all provided by Theme Park Connection. First off, we've got these coins. One commemorates the very first home video release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1994. Then we have a coin celebrating the 60th anniversary or birthday of Mickey Mouse.
Wow.
We have a coin from the 100 Years of Magic celebration with Walt on it.
Wow.
We have a coin celebrating the 5th anniversary of Tokyo Disneyland. Look at that, look at that. Gorgeous.
Good grief.
Then we have coins are heavy. We got Environmentality coin from 1995.
Wow.
Then we go into the grand opening sets. We have a grand opening pen from Tokyo Disney Sea in 2001. Grand opening for the cast coin of Animal Kingdom. Grand opening of California Adventure and the whole Disneyland Resort in 2001. And I think this is the coolest one, the grand opening of Euro Disneyland.
Wow. Look
Now
at
known
us
as Disneyland
being
Paris.
so global. Coin collectors, heads up, we're making it rain here at the show. To enter, just subscribe to our channel on YouTube and post a comment below this episode. We'll choose one person at random from the comments. Only one comment per person, please, and you need to post it by the end of next Tuesday, February 4th, 2014.
So you guys might have noticed we haven't done any shout-outs in a while.
As part of this year's revamping, we thought we'd try moving all of them to the last show of each month.
This way we can maximize the amount of theme park news we give you each week.
And the amount of goofing off.
Also very important.
Anyway, we still love you guys, so please don't stop sending in your shout out requests.
And with that being said, why don't we get to a few for January?
Okay, works for me.
And I'd like to start with a shout out for @DisneyMan2021 on Twitter, who stopped and chatted with me at the Magic Kingdom. So great to meet you and talk to you. Hope to see you soon.
And I'd like to say thanks for coming out to @OrlandoTourist1 on Twitter, who came to Theme Park Connection and saw one of our tapings. We usually film Wednesday morning, guys, so if you ever are in the area, please stop by and say hello.
We had another guest come out today to see our filming.
Dave Solo from Boston. What a great guy.
Yeah. So happy. I hope your family had a great time here on vacation. Now here's a shout out for Moja10S on YouTube, who loves the new set and wants to remind everyone to keep calm and watch attractions. Gotta love the British.
From Google Plus, Christina Ashton loved our end of the year review and wants us to keep up the good work. We promise to try.
Yes, and lastly, we have Tony Braxton, who just moved to Florida and says that because of us, her life here is so much fun.
Aw, thanks, Tony. Wait, Tony Braxton? As in the Tony Braxton?
I don't think so. I think it's just someone with the same name.
Oh, unbreak my heart.
Finally, we want to thank Mouse Fan Travel. Let them plan your next trip, whether by land or sea. For a free quote without obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
And much thanks to Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade theme park items. Visit the showroom right here in Orlando or online at themeparkconnection.com.
We're also thankful to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando's attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week.
Not to be overlooked, there is the magazine itself. Our winter issue and past issues are available right now.
Wow, it was a big show this week.
Certainly was, wasn't it? I mean, it's something we're trying now, making the last show of each month a little bit more special. And what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments what you've enjoyed from this month and what else you'd like to see on the show.
Well, we got some great comments about your FastPass Plus tutorial last week.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I'd like to do a few more segments like that where, we got questions all the time. We could just answer them. I mean, not that we'd call ourselves experts or anything, but we do go to the theme parks a lot.
We do. So maybe a regular question and answer segment is in order.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Maybe have it once a month, do some sort of different kind of topic. We do have some fun new stuff planned for the future, so be sure to stay tuned. Now, I do want to mention briefly here real quick, Theme Park Connection's been making a lot of national headlines lately. They have a really special object on sale on their eBay. It is the actual screen-used Velociraptor cage from the beginning of the Jurassic Park film. The very first scene. Showtime! Yeah, that actual prop is being, and right now I think it's the bidding is over 100,000 right now.
Holy cow!
So if you want to own a actual piece of Spielberg movie history, pull out that checkbook and start writing.
I think I'm gonna pull out my checkbook and start writing because I have 3 little velociraptors that need a cage.
you can time out in there.
Exactly. Well, with that, thank you so much for watching.
We hope you'll join us again next week, but until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, and stay safe. But most of all,
have fun.
Secret blooper of the week.
To talk with some of the truck drivers for the Monster Jam.
I kind of slipped a little bit. My foot kind of slipped underneath. But that was feel good. Let's cross another thing off that Action Star bucket list. There's so much to experience in this 3-day weekend. I think I just messed up a little bit, but I almost had it, so I'm going to go back in here, do this again. If you're a fan of the Harry Potter films, this is a must-do, and we're going to share. Why? I mean, I'm still, buzzing after that whole Harry Potter. Haley Potter?
Not Haley.
Not Haley.
Harry.
Fun Spot is running a contest to help choose what commercial they're.
The tour is being closed to allow for
So you guys might have noticed we haven't done any shout-outs in a while.
Sorry.
You might have noticed, but probably don't care. I mean, what do you guys think? We'd love to let you know what you've enjoyed this month and what else you'd like to see.
We'd love to let you know.
Oh,
We're here to let you know that you love the show. For a more personalized experience, also, special in-room babysitting can be put... Not one, two. I threw the also in there early.
I already had it.
No.
Brushing your head.